about 200,000 miles out.
2,000 miles?
Oh, I feel so light. I feel as though I could float up to the sea.
You will if you don't watch out. Temperature reading normal. Internal temperature 65, normal.
Can I help?
Well, yes, as a matter of fact, you can. You know, Professor, it'd be a good thing if you knew how to control this rocket, just in case.
Yes, it would.
Well, now, this, of course, is the radio telephone.
Yeah.
And over here are the main motor controls.
What's there, Jeff?
Oh, this is Hamlet. He really belongs to my brother Jimmy. But I promised to bring him along as a sort of a mascot. He's been to the moon twice before.
Isn't he sweet? Can I hold him?
Yes, well, don't let him go. He'll float up to the ceiling. Remember, there's no gravity here, and he doesn't know that.
How do you do, Hamlet? I'm Margaret.
And these are the lateral motor controls. Well, as you see, most things are controlled from up here, except the radar and the supply canister link. We do a 2-hourly check of all instruments and gauges, some of which are in the main cabin.
Right.
Well, I'm going down to complete that now.
Fine, I'll stay here and look around.
Right, fine.
Good. Earth rocket, calling Sector 10. Earth rocket, calling Sector 10. The first stage of our plan is now completed. I don't know if you can hear me, but we're on our way.
Hey, what do you make of this? Earth rocket calling Sector 10.
The first stage of our plan is now completed. What frequency was this on?
Well, it was in our band. It was a bit wide, but it was in the moon rocket's band.
Must have been some amateur crashing through. We'd better put out another call first thing tomorrow morning, warning all amateurs to keep off the rocket's frequency.
I better file it. Well, any news of Professor Wedgwood?
Yes, the doctor shipped him off to the hospital in Dundee a few minutes ago.
It was rotten luck, that accident. I bet he's cursing, being stuck in a hospital, when he'd give anything to be up in that rocket right now.
I suppose so. Still, Henderson knows what he's doing. And young Jeff turned out to be as efficient a radio operator as he'll get anywhere.
Were you transmitting, Professor?
No, what makes you think that?
I saw the power load drop. I thought you had the transmitter on.
Well, I must have just switched it on for a moment. I was trying to see how it worked. You know, Jeff, I don't want to be too much of a passenger.
You're not a passenger, Professor.
No.
Now, if you could move out of the way, I've got to get these tapes off.
Right.
This is the stuff Professor Meadows is recording down below.
Yes. Why doesn't she speak it through direct to Earth?
Well, it saves time this way. We can reduce 5 minutes of speech to 5 seconds. That saves electric current and congestion on the radio. You listen.
Moon rocket to Buchan Island. Moon rocket to Buchan Island, band 1. Cosmic and radioactive readings in outer space over the past 30-minute period.
Here we go.
You know, Jeff, anyone listening to that without the proper instruments to decipher it would think it was just a jumble of meaningless sounds. You can't even detect it's English or any language at all.
Unless it's double Dutch.
Exactly. Jeff, I want you to listen to something now. Now listen to that. You know what it is?
Yes, that's space chatter. You often hear it.
And its origin?
It's a natural phenomenon from outer space. A lot of the stars give off electromagnetic signals. We presume because it's got a magnetic field.
That's what all the books say, but suppose some of it was like Professor Meadows' report. A jumble of intelligent signals at very high speed.
Oh, but it can't be. I mean, where would it come from? Who'd send it out?
This, your book, Jeff? People from other planets?
Oh, yes, I see what you mean. This chap, Harcourt Brown, talks about the space chatter. He says it comes from people on Mars and Venus. That's a lot of nonsense, really,
The old
isn't it?
scientist, Jeff, never closes his mind to things.
Jeff, here's another text. Professor Meadows wants it through immediately.
Right. I agree, Professor. You shouldn't close your mind to things. We know there can't be any life on Mars. There's no oxygen to breathe.
There is life. We've all seen the belts of green develop during the Martian spring and die away during the autumn. So we know there's vegetation.
Oh, yes, but that's only a very primitive type of lichens, and it makes its own oxygen.
Well, that remains to be seen, Margaret.
Well, Professor, what sort of creatures do you think could exist there?
Oh, let's discuss it another time, Jeff.
Oh, Margaret, has Jeff got those reports through yet?
Yes, the last one's just going through now.
Oh, that's fine. Well, we just finished the gauge reading, so I'll take over radio watch now, Jeff.
Oh, that's all right.
Now, come on, Jeff. We've got to stick to a routine. Look, it's 2 a.m. terrestrial time, so you go off watch now. And that means you get some sleep. Don't sit around reading that tripe. I'll stay on here for the next 5 hours. You can relieve me at 7.
How about letting me take over for a spell?
You take over. But won't you want to be down below giving Mary Meadows a hand?
Oh, that can wait till later. As a matter of fact, I've got some reports of my own that I'd like to send out. I take it there'd be no objection?
Well, no, of course not. Well, by the way, if anything does come through from Buchan Island, contact me immediately over the intercom, will you?
Yes, of course I will.
Buchan Island calling. Here is a routine time check. It is now exactly 7 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Over and out.
Here's your early morning tea.
Oh, thanks. Hey, you're 10 seconds late.
My porridge was lumpy this morning. Everything okay?
Yes, reports coming through normal. All the crew are up and about.
All right, I'll take over now. We're both going to be pretty busy once they get into the moon's orbit.
This position report just came from the computers. According to this, they're 4 degrees off course.
Huh? The rocket's maintained critical speed and direction throughout. So how can they be off course?
I can't understand it. Unless there was some miscalculation in the rocket weight.
Everything in that rocket was weighed down to the last ounce.
The crew were all checked for critical weight.
They weren't, you know. We never had the figures for Professor Hawkins. He arrived too late.
But he knew the exact weight he had to be. It was all wired through to him in Australia.
That's the only possible explanation. The payload must be overweight, and that has caused a deviation. I better go on to him right away and correct it. 4 degrees at this stage could mean several hundred miles off the target. Hello, Moon Rocket 4. This is Buchan Island calling. Are you receiving me? Over.
Hello, Moon Rocket 4. This is Buchan Island calling. Are you receiving me? I have a navigational check for you. Over.
Was that a message?
No, it's just a navigational check.
Oh, I better take it. Hello, Buchan Island. Henderson here, receiving you loud and clear. What is your message? Over.
Hello, Moon Rocket 4. According to our radar trackings, you are 4 degrees off course. Over.
4 degrees? That's impossible. How did it happen? Over.
We believe you must be 12 pounds excess payload. Rectify as follows. Boost main motors for 2 seconds. And port laterals for 1.5 seconds. Bringing you back on course relative 120. Over.
Right, will do. Over and out. Oh, we're off course. Good job they noticed it. Another day and we'd have been on our way to Mars. Stand by down there. I'm just about to boost main motors. Jeff, come up here, check the astro compass. Tell me when we're steady on 120.
Aye, sir.
Right. There she goes.
Steady, course 120 maintained. How did that happen, Mr. Henderson?
Well, Murray thinks our payload's 12 pounds over. Something weighs more than it should do. Or somebody.
Well, we're all checked into the last ounce. Oh, except Professor Hawkins.
Oh, yes, of course. You didn't have time, did you? But then you had your critical weight checked in Australia, didn't you?
I must have gained a bit since.
Professor Hawkins, I've just been working on the cosmic radiation readings over the past 5 hours. There are some calculations I thought you were going to help me with.
Oh, can't that wait?
Well, they've got to be done, and our hands are going to be pretty full once we land on the moon.
It's 7 o'clock. I'll take over now.
Nonsense, Jeff. I'm not in the least tired. I'll stay here till 9. Those reports can wait.
I'd like a word with you.
Of course. Well, I'll be back shortly, I hope.
Come on, Handy. It's breakfast time. I've got to give it to you in a bottle. Otherwise, all the milk will float up to the ceiling.
Now, what's the trouble, Mary?
Look, what's with Hawkins? I've been on these reports since 4 o'clock this morning. It's not his job to do radio watch.
Well, he's just giving us a hand. There's no harm in that. In any case, what can I do about it?
What can you do about it? You're supposed to be in charge, aren't you?
Well, okay, but... Well, he's a top man in one of the world's leading observatories. I can't just order him about as if he were a kid.
But he doesn't behave like a responsible scientist. Do you know he was telling Jeff about intelligent life on Mars and Venus? You ever heard a scientist talk like that?
Well, that's just Jeff romancing.
Oh, no. I was there, too. I heard him.
Margaret, how about getting us some breakfast? I could do with something to eat.
Right, just coming up.
Now, look, Mary, let's try to keep our differences of opinion to ourselves, shall we? Or better still, let's have no differences.
I'm only stating facts.
All right, Mary. You look after your facts and I'll look after the rocket. Now, come on, be a good girl.
Wow, look at this. We've really hit the press this time. First lunar lookout post. Hawkins to set up observatory on Moon.
Hey, they've even got his photograph inside. And not a word about poor old you and me sweating it out here.
I'll get it. Hello, Buchan Island main control room. All right, I'll hold on. The ministry.
Oh, they've got around to congratulating us at last.
Hello? Yes? That's ridiculous. He's on board the rocket. No. No, there must be some... You absolutely sure of that? That wasn't Hawkins who went in the rocket last night.
What are you talking about? It must have been.
Well, it wasn't. It must have been somebody else. And they don't know who.
Watch now.
Yes, I suppose you're right. I can't stay on it all the time, can I?
Has anything come through yet?
No, just routine positional reports. Nothing of any importance up to now.
Hello, Moon Rocket 4, Buchan Island calling, over.
Hello, Buchan Island, this is the Moon Rocket calling. I'm receiving you loud and clear, over.
Hello, Moon Rocket 4. We have an important message for you. Would you please bring Mr. Henderson to the radio? Over.
Wait, please. I wonder what it could be.
I don't know. Well, I'll stand by until you get him.
Oh, did they say what it was about?
No, they just said it was very urgent.
Right. Hello, Buchan Island. Henderson here. Are you receiving me? What is your message? Over. I can't hear a thing.
Just a minute, there's something wrong. This set's dead. It's completely blown out.
Oh, it can't be.
But it has. It's not just one valve gone, it's the whole set. Looks as though it's had a high-tension current through it.
Oh, dear. Well, how long will it take to repair?
It's not a case of repair. This set will have to be rebuilt.
Does that mean we're cut off from Earth?
Yes, I'm afraid it does.
And that important message they had for us.
Well, they won't be able to get it through to us, will they?
Nobody saw him. It's absolutely beyond me that such a fool thing could happen. Good morning.
This is my colleague Ian Murray. This is Mr. Hammond from London, top security.
How do you do?
And this is the real Professor Hawkins.
How do you do, Professor? That's a terrible business.
Yes, it is, isn't it? I suppose you realize the minister's furious about this. Letting the wrong man into a rocket. It's absolutely beyond me.
It's a bit beyond us all now, sir. The rocket's been in flight to the moon for 1.5 days now, and there's not a thing we can do to stop it.
Which means they'll be in Moon's orbit in a few hours. What happens then?
If only we could get through to them on RT. Without radio, we won't be able to guide them.
I don't think they cut out by accident. It's my belief that this was an act of deliberate sabotage, which bears out my point. But this is the work of a foreign agent.
But why? What could he hope to gain?
I agree, there'd be no advantage to a foreign power to get a man aboard this expedition. There's no military significance in it at all.
Then what do you suggest, that some crackpot's gone up for the ride?
Well, that's an idea.
You're not serious.
We do have lots of letters from people asking to go on moon trips. Some of them are very persistent.
Well, that's a shot in the dark, but let's go through their letters. Would security be prepared to visit the homes of all these people to check that they're still there?
If it'll do any good, yes.
Well, if we can find out who it is, we can at least hazard a guess as to what they're going to do.
Right, I'll have those letters brought through for you, Professor Hawkins.
Thanks.
Carry on listening, John. Who knows? They may come through even yet. Trouble is, we don't know whether it's the receiver or the whole set that's gone. We don't even know if they're still alive.
Hold it! I think I've got something.
Hello, Buchan Island. Hello, Buchan Island.
Ah, Jeff, you got it working?
Well, I think I'm transmitting all right.
That's a good lad.
Hello, Buchan Island. This is the Moon Rocket calling. Hello, Buchan Island.
How do you know you've got through to them if we can't hear them call back?
Well, I can see by the dials I'm transmitting at full strength.
Oh, well, at least they'll all know we're still alive.
Yeah, that's right, Jeff. Tell them we're all right.
Hello, Buchan Island. This is MR4. We're all right, but our receiver is still out of service. We shall pick up our reserve receiver from the supply rocket in the moon's orbit.
What's this about a reserve receiver?
Well, they should have packed a spare portable.
And you say you'll reach it in about an hour?
Yeah, we reach moon's orbit in 50 minutes from now. But as for linking up with that supply satellite, well, that's going to be a really rugged job. With no radio receiver, we can't get any help from Earth.
Hello, Buchan Island. Hello, Buchan Island.
It must be infuriating for them to be able to listen and to say nothing in return.
I think I've got it. Listen, dear sirs, since you persist in ignoring the evidence I've placed before you in the past, I shall have no alternative but to act as ambassador for the world myself, and to take whatever course becomes available to me. The last message from Sector 10 impresses upon me the urgency of this matter.
Sector 10? That message we picked up. And I thought it was just some amateur fooling around on our frequency.
Who signed that letter?
Harcourt Brown.
Harcourt Brown? I know that name. He wrote a book. What was it? People from Other Planets or some such nonsense?
Well, thank heavens it's not a military agent.
If it's Harcourt Brown, it's 10 times worse than any military agent. As far as I'm concerned, he's a fanatic. And fanatics are twice as dangerous.
It's 21:15 terrestrial time. We reach moon's orbit at 21:30. That gives us 15 minutes. All right, Jeff, you know your job. On radar tracking until we find that supply satellite.
Aye, aye, sir.
Oh, Uncle, is there anything I could do?
Yes, matter of fact, there is. You can check all the supplies on this rocket at the moment, ready to take on the extra stores. Professor Meadows will tell you the exact weights for our landing on the moon.
But don't those canisters land with us?
There's no need for that. We take everything we want from them and leave them in orbit.
We've got to find them first.
I'm coming up, Henderson. I want to see this.
Right, fine.
Well, here's the list. We'll check the supplies together. Well, aren't you getting excited? In maybe a couple of hours, we'll be actually landing on the moon.
Where exactly will we be landing?
Well, we can't be too precise about these things. We need 10 more of these. We hope to land in the Sea of Serenity. We've chosen it so that Professor Hawkins can get the best possible angles for his observatory.
Of course. Mars will be at its nearest then, won't it?
Oh, fancy you knowing that.
And Professor Hawkins told me.
Well, that locker seems to be complete.
You know, it's funny. He's often talking about Mars. Yet he's never once mentioned his observatory on the moon.
His observatory in Queensland must be the best equipped in the whole of the Southern Hemisphere.
Queensland? But he told me it was in New South Wales.
Well, you must have misunderstood him.
No, honestly. He said it was near Sydney. Well, that's in New South Wales, isn't it?
Yeah, it was when I went to school. We must be nearly in moon's orbit, Professor.
Yes, about 10 minutes, according to Henderson.
Well, I suppose they'll be keeping track of you from your observatory.
In New South Wales?
Oh, yes, they'll be tracking us right the way through.
Distance, Jeff?
18,000 miles to moon's surface.
All right, now the orbital distance of the satellite is at 15,000 miles. Well, you better tell Earth we're just about to enter orbit.
Right. Calling Buchan Island. We're now about to enter moon's orbit. We're trying to locate the supply satellite. Over and out.
All right, stand by, crew. I'm just about to turn her into orbit.
1,500 miles, Mr. Henderson.
Right. Here she goes.
Just relax, Margaret.
I was caught off balance then. Thank goodness for these magnetic boots. Been in orbit 2 hours now, Professor.
Yes, and we've got 100,000 square miles of space to find a contraption just 50 feet long.
What do you think of our chances?
Pretty slight. We may have to stay in orbit some time, and all that time we're using up oxygen.
I suppose if we can't find the canisters, we'll just have to go back to Earth.
If we can't find the canisters, we can't return to Earth. We won't have the fuel.
Well, I'm beginning to think they must have made some miscalculation.
Yes.
Well, I got the ship in a wider orbit now. You know, this is like looking for a needle in a haystack.
Yes.
What's that, Jeff?
Only another meteorite. I watched it come in.
But that blip there, that's no meteorite. It's not moving fast enough.
I think you're right. Look, it's traveling in our orbit.
Uncle, we found it.
What? All right, hold steady on it, Jeff, while I sight the periscope. Yes, you're right, it is. What's the position?
120 degrees.
Right, stand by, crew. I'm just about to turn us through 120 degrees.
Steady on 120 degrees.
Right, distance.
100 miles, closing 80.
Hawkins, stand by on the lateral motor controls. Right. All right, Jeff, I'll take it on visual now. I got to guide the ship into the center of those satellites. 2 seconds on port lateral. There she goes. Fire off retroactives. Now, come on, motors. Well, we made it. Oh, it's pretty dicey, though.
Wonderful navigation, Tom.
Thanks. You better switch on the magnets to secure us. Let me go through and get the supplies now.
Right.
Hi. Everybody all right in here?
Fine, every fella's safe.
That's my girl. All right, Jeff, switch on the fuel tank, start pumping, then we'll start loading up for the landing.
Right you are.
But, Uncle, how do we get to those canisters? We have to go outside in spacesuit.
No, Margaret, nothing so crude. You see, from each of those canisters, there's a small tunnel. Now, 2 of them are just for fuel, but one of them's large enough for us to crawl through.
That's this hatch here.
Tunnel's connected, fuel pump's working.
Right you are. Now, Margaret, we have to step up the oxygen in here. You see, there's a vacuum in that canister until we open the hatch. We don't want to drain off completely, do we? Right, there we are. That'll do. All right, Jeff, come on, let's open her up. Now, Mary and I'll go through first.
And you stay in the tunnel, patch things through to Margaret.
Well, they certainly loaded this thing. I'm surprised it got off the ground.
Where's Professor Hawkins? Isn't he coming?
He's in the control cabin.
Do you think that's safe?
Well, you don't think he's going to run away with a rocket, do you?
Come on, Jeff.
Calling Sector 10. Calling Sector 10. So far, everything has gone according to plan. The second stage of our operation is now about to commence.
Oh, look, there's the portable. They did remember to crack it, thank goodness. We better take it straight through now.
Here, take this.
Oh, thank you, sir. There be anything else, sir?
You get up the ladder and I'll pass it to you.
Margaret, what's this? Oh, the reserve receiver. I'll take it. Go down there and I'll hand it to you. Now, that's it. Take it. Put it down over there.
Why have you locked us in?
Mary, you hear something?
What is it?
It's the main motor. Somebody switched on the main motors. Come on.
Professor Hawkins! Margaret!
Oh, what's the matter, Jeff?
Don't try to enter the control cabin, any of you. I've got Margaret here as a hostage. If any of you try anything silly down there, I'll drain your cabin of oxygen.
Now, what do you think you're doing in there, Hawkins?
I'm not Hawkins. My name is Harcourt Brown.
Harcourt Brown?
The man who wrote people from other planets.
Now, come on, open up this hatch.
I'm giving the orders now. I'm in charge of this rocket, and I'm taking it to the planet Mars.